Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Beast Wars podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
And today, it's the beginning of the end for Beast Wars, as it's the first part of the two-part finale, Nemesis Part 1.
Aw, man. We're almost there. It's almost over. What are we gonna do next?
Are we sure it's the end? I mean, we've had finales before where, like, almost everybody dies.
That's a good point.
And in this finale, mostly people don't. That's why it's not the, that's how you can tell it's not a series, a season finale. Although, that, Tarantulas' death in our last episode was merely a precursor. This show is getting all Game of Thrones on us real fast.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised that Tarantulas stayed dead.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure somewhere out there, someone in some sadly professional capacity has written a story about how Tarantulas got put back together and then did some very important stuff that tied into G1 in some manner. And actually, he was like, I don't know, Skywarp or something stupid.
Oh, you mean how he survived the Beast Wars and then was like a voice in the ear of Prowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different story altogether.
I could get behind that one actually, though.
It's probably the best post-Beast Wars adjacent fiction.
It is, definitely.
Well, it's that, or maybe that one issue of Windblade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or Black Reckoning animated.
It sort of depends on what you're looking for in Beast Wars adjacent fiction, I suppose.
Yes. But anyway, on to Beast Wars non-adjacent fiction, because it is actually Beast Wars.
Yes.
And we open with Tigerhawk doing some aerial Tai Chi.
Yeah.
A dark and stormy night.
Yes.
Yep.
Tigerhawk has mastered all the four elements. He is the Avatar.
Yes. Also, this episode is written by Bob Forward.
Yes. Although as we now know, it was sort of a collaboration between Bob Forward and longtime Transformers comics writer Simon Furman.
Yay!
Yeah.
They kind of both wrote both episodes, and then Forward's credited with the first part, and Furman is credited with the second part.
I was super excited for that when it was a new thing, too.
Oh, sure. Well, at the time, I guess he hadn't done any Transformers work since, like, 1994.
And just some convention stuff.
Oh, yeah,
I think that was, he had done this stuff for, BotCon 97, which, admittedly, I haven't looked at it in a long time, but I do tend to remember that as being one of the few exceptions to the whole problem with people writing outside Beast Wars stuff. It actually did feel like it was a part of the Beast Wars.
Yes. Is that the one? That's the one with Shockeract?
No, this was before that. It was
that's
just
the one with
one.
Fractal and Pack-Rat.
Yeah. Just Fractal and Pack-Rat, and it was just, shoehorned right in with the rest of the show versus being all this.
It didn't try to be world-changing and tie everyone possible back to G1?
No, it was just some dudes.
The good old days.
So you can tell Furman is co-writing this because we're getting all biblical all of a sudden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, so we go on Optimus Primal reading from this book. That book looks like it has a cassette in it.
Oh, it's a book on tape.
Best part. The Covenant of Primus comes on cassette.
The Covenant of Primus from Audible.
Are these actually paraphrased Bible quotes?
Only
about 20%.
Yeah.
Okay, because my only exposure to the Bible really is reading it in college.
Okay, the Alpha and Omega bit from the next episode is biblical, and then the later bit about Megatron laying his vengeance upon you is kind of based on the Bible, but more based on the quote from Pulp Fiction.
Which was also pseudo-biblical.
Yes, and so I assume that means that Onyx Primal got his quote from the Covenant of Primus.
Embarrassingly, I once posted on a forum after somebody referencing Alpha and Omega, "Oh, Beast Wars!"
Aww, that's adorable.
And they were no Christianity.
Oh. Look at us and our agnostic upbringings.
Yeah. So anyway, this is, I believe, the first ever mention of the Covenant of Primus, and it's since become like a mainstay of Transformers continuity.
Wait, wasn't it? I thought it was mentioned in an earlier episode.
I don't believe so, no.
Yeah, maybe I'm just remembering.
Feels very new in this episode.
Yeah, it's the first
and
time
mentioned that
there's
only 2 copies, one of which was on Star.
Yeah, full quote.
Yeah, when we get to that, I have some very serious questions, but we will get to that. Them talking about the scarcity of that particular text.
Yeah, there are 2 of them.
Yeah.
One was on the Ark, and the other spoilers.
Yes.
Which does seem weird.
And
since people are quoting it without having. If there's only 2 copies, how can so many people who are in this cast who are from the future have read it?
Maybe they mean like the original copies?
Yeah, well, they should mention that.
I'll bring up my very important question. Did the Maximals, censor and outlaw religion, then? Or is this some sort of apocryphal text?
It's
Primal quotes it, so...
Yeah, but Primal's got a copy.
And we later know that Megatron would have known it, years earlier.
Yeah, he already
So he's not just reading it for the first time.
So there should be a mention of a first edition in there or something.
Yeah, I mean, I assume this is like the actual Dead Sea Scrolls or something.
Yeah.
So I assume these are the hard copies, and then just every copy they've made since has just been digital and not printed.
The original copy, the original cassette tapes, which were magnetized by Primus himself.
After the last issue of More Than Meets the Eye, I'd shudder at the term first edition. Which is kind of sad being a huge book nerd, but now that's rooted itself in my head.
Although I also want to know the audiobook versions of these.
Who narrated it? That's a good question. I mean, was
Judd Nelson? It was Judd Nelson.
That fits in with the whole G1 comic thing with Primus looking an awful lot like Hot Rod.
Also, Fed Nelson probably needing the money.
So yeah, I guess that is a different way to think of it, because, I mean, we know that the Maximals clearly, censored things. There was obviously some control of knowledge going on, because they talked about, the records of, Starscream being purged and some other stuff. There's a lot of stuff that the Maximals didn't know because it had been locked away by the Maximal Elders. So yeah, that just really made me wonder if these were the only 2 copies because the Maximals had outlawed religion or something. Or like I said, maybe the Covenant was an apocryphal text, a Dead Sea Scrolls sort of thing. But I can see it being that these are the only, original copies. That's a lot less ridiculous.
Yeah, the unedited versions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Rhinox seems to know what the deal with the Covenant is, whereas Rat Trap does not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Rhinox is a really spiritual dude, and Rat Trap doesn't care.
Rat sleeps in on Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that could just mean that, it could just mean varying interest versus, digging up forbidden texts.
Yeah, and Primal believes that, Tiger Hawk's coming was prophesied in the Covenant of Primus, and it turns out a lot of the following events of the next episode, 2 episodes, going to be in as well, which makes me wonder, were the rest of the Beast Wars episodes also prophesied in the Covenant of Primal?
Yeah.
And lo, he would fart so massively.
And lo, he would break wind with such great force that, even unto the heavens they should see it.
I would guess no, because otherwise it'd be easier to figure out once you start reading, although maybe the finales are in there.
Yeah, okay, guys, okay, next week, a bunch of you are going to go blind, and you're going to have to find your way back to the base. So, get ready for that.
Yeah. It does kind of seem like, I guess, maybe not so much, once we get more into the Beast Machine stuff with Botanica, and we see that, taking on forms based on the local organic life is not quite so odd. Because otherwise it would seem like the whole thing about, them being, that we hear in the next episode with them being in the guise of beasts or something like that would really make you be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you guys didn't figure this out before?
But maybe that's common for exploratory teams at that point.
Mm-hmm. So meanwhile, the Predacons are homeless, and none of them are particularly thrilled.
Also, Depth Charge and Silverbolt have very bad peripheral vision.
Also there were like half of the Predacons were just standing around in the remains of Tarantulas' exploded base. The other half were hiding, but they just didn't see him flying over. Although admittedly, Inferno is really good at camouflaging himself.
Well, Inferno is defying the laws of physics, so
he does find him. He does the amazing Looney Tunes thing where he's standing behind a tree that's too thin for him to stand behind, so he's just kind of like masked by the tree.
Yeah,
he walks out from behind it. He rolled really good on his stealth check. He crit his stealth check.
So yeah, Rampage is especially not pleased, and this prompts Dinobot to actually take his spark right out of his chest and start squeezing it with his bare hands.
Seems cruel and unusual.
That not hurt Dinobot?
Yeah,
apparently it doesn't.
No,
because remember he used to have like the squeeze box in his chest that would squeeze and I guess that he took that out because now it's just the spark.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like, I thought when they put the spark in that was kind of powering him in part, his spark-ish, sorta, but apparently he's just a container because maybe it just started him, who knows? I
mean, there's all sorts of weirdness going on with that spark, which we're going to find out shortly.
Yeah, that gets more complicated in the future.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Inferno wants
to made of dark glass or something.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, Inferno wants to found a new colony, and so Megatron, apparently just to get rid of him, just sends him off with Waspinator and Quickstrike to go find a new one.
I mean, that's not unreasonable.
Well,
you go do that.
I think it's
and
more
leave the rest of us alone.
I think it's more he sends them off as a distraction. Like the Maximals might notice these idiots wandering around in a forest.
Well, I think it's also to distract Inferno and Waspinator and Quickstrike.
Yeah, you guys have been useless. Go away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Megatron.
So they keep poking around this lair. I believe it's here where Megatron talks about tarantulas being Unicron spawn, which...
Yeah, that's...
paired with the comment last episode that he and the Tripredacus Council are of different origins, spawned some particularly egregious fan theories.
Much like the dark side, this was taken literally by some people.
Yep. I mean, even if that is... The thing is, it makes no sense, because there's no way Megatron would know that.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Tarantulas told him.
Yeah, but Megatron was surprised when he found out that Tarantulas was part of the secret police, but he somehow just knows that he's also the son of the devil. The actual robot devil.
Yeah, it seems more likely he just uses that as an insult to imply, oh, he was working for the Predacon Council and I hated those guys. They might as well be some Unicron.
Well, I also think that it's basically the, broadcast standards and practices version of son of a bitch.
Yes.
On the other hand, Tarantulas did firmly believe that gambling's wrong, and so is cheating, so is forging phony IOUs. That he left aside what kind of torture is justified. I'm pit boss here on level 2.
singing.
I mean, his lair is kind of like an actual, factual robot hell.
Yeah.
It's also under a rock.
Yeah.
Also that.
It is. It's literally under a rock.
And yeah, he's got it's just a big porthole here under a rock, which Dinebot finds out, and yeah, there's a whole big tunnel, and I mean, this is Tarantulas, so either he's got some sort of big secret plan, or this is just where he keeps his corpses.
Or both.
Turns out a little from column A, a little from column B.
Yeah.
This is true.
But it does, it's like he blew up his base, but it wasn't his actual base, because he has way more stuff under there that's busy for, had to have been years building this.
Oh yeah. Especially since this is his second lair. He didn't have this till season 2.
I think it's his third layer, technically, because he had a layer right outside the dark side, and then he had a further one that got trashed, and now there's this one they blew up. So at least fourth, if not fifth. Oh, and there was the whole I guess the underground complex with the maze was part of the second.
The guy had all kinds of lairs.
Spiders are very industrious builders.
Yes. And so yeah, he's got this whole big underground, complete with like an underground railroad, or an underwater railroad thing.
Yeah, apparently Tarantulas has been playing Rivet.
He's got a little submarine on tracks.
Yes.
It does seem weird that that you taking the time to put his submarine on a monorail towards spoilers, it's the title of the episode.
Well, presumably he was, gonna do something down there with it.
Yeah, but it does seem it's really big. It's like a subway car sized submarine for him.
It's big enough that everyone except Rampage loads into it.
Maybe he wanted to bring a bunch of stuff back with him.
Oh yeah, I guess he could have been dragging stuff out to build up his base. Yeah, that makes sense.
Possibly also corpses.
Or dragging stuff in to repair it.
Yeah.
Possibly also corpses.
Because as we see, this was quite an involved project here.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So, Silverbolt and Depth Charge spot these guys. Optimus sends up the cavalry, which includes Cheetor, who can, I guess, just fly now in beast mode. It's the first time we've seen that.
Kind of. Well, he did it in his first Transmetal, so it doesn't make that much of a stretch. He can do it again. Whatever. It's convenient.
And also, Depth Charge can fly in robot mode. It's just, much like a Generation 1 episode, everybody can just fly for no reason.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Also, he's sending them out because Depth Charge has decided to be the loosest of cannons.
Yes.
No, Protoformax is down there. I'm gonna go kill him.
It's gotta be Wolverine.
Do you bleed?
Or the Punisher at that point, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, Rampage, your mother's name is Martha?
No. Martha was their safe word.
No, we have to be friends now.
Oh, God, that's a stupid movie. Anyway. Yeah, it is nice to see that Depth Charge exists, because has he not been in the last few episodes?
No, he is not. We haven't seen him since, Go With the Flow, I think.
Yeah, a bit ago.
Well, it's nice to see him around. I'm sure he's gonna be through to the finale and then in Beast Machines.
Yep.
Totally.
This episode.
They wouldn't kill off someone at the end of the season.
So yeah, the Maximals all get there, they open up the hatch, and there is just a bundle of dynamite in it.
Just a literal bundle of TNT. It's a... Oh.
And the fuse is lit. It's like, there's not even anything that visibly would make it light up. It's just, they open it, and there's a lit thing of dynamite.
Yes.
Where did Megatron even keep this?
Well, Tarantulas probably had it around his base. Maybe it's a bit that didn't explode when the self-destruct went off. And they finally hit the perfect level of cartooniness wedged into the serious story by going full Looney Tunes. It's just...
Also, Depth Charge is the one that opened the hatch to the lair, but Silverbolt is the one that takes all the damage from it.
Well, Depth Charge has his wing shields. Plus he probably jumped out of the way. Oh, I don't want to get hit by that.
Silverbolt insists that he is fine, even as body parts continue to fall off him.
Yeah, he starts...
Including his head.
He goes...
Poor Silverbolt.
He's got pieces like Season 1 Waspinator. Oh, there's another thing. We get a new model of a butterfly that gets completely vaporized in the explosion.
Yeah, they killed the metaphorical butterfly.
Yeah, but it's different.
Again,
because it's usually the yellow one. This one had black wings.
Yeah, this one was quite pretty. And now it's scattered atoms.
Maybe this is the, I don't know, philosophical butterfly.
It's a season ender butterfly.
Yeah.
And the exchange between Silverbolt and Black Arachnia is just the most sitcom-y thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up and obey your commander. Yes, dear.
And then his head falls off. So yeah, that just leaves Primal, Tigerhawk, and Depth Charge. They poke around the tunnels. And meanwhile, the submarine train has reached the station, and it's the Nemesis.
Oh
no! Dun dun dun. I will note, and I had to double check this on the wiki, but the Nemesis ending up in the ocean is something that is consistent with both the cartoon and comic continuities.
Oh, the cartoon or the comic did too? I remember the cartoon.
It doesn't end up in the ocean in cartoon, but it's not going to be in the ocean by the end of this two-parter.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well,
anyway, and this is actually the first time it was named as the Nemesis.
Well, yes, there's that too. This is the first time it is actually called that.
Wait, wasn't it when... Oh, maybe it wasn't when Black Arachnia was telling the story of how the Autobot ship got there in the first place, the
I
Ark.
don't think it was, no.
Oh, but I did go back and look at that sequence. It's actually a different Nemesis model, or slightly different.
Oh.
Like the basic shape's the same, but like the conning tower was more square instead of, well, when we see it, it's more rounded and arched. So if it's the same model, they rebuilt half of it.
And meanwhile, the reject Predacons have found the proto-humans' cave dwellings, and that's going to be their new colony.
Because Inferno says so.
It's such a sad, like, it's not even, like, advanced humans dwellings, just these, like, holes in the side of a cliff.
Yeah.
It's not very dignified for, Predacons.
Well, it's very fitting for Inferno, though.
To be fair, Waspinator does tell the other Predacons they can kiss his ass.
Yeah, I mean, this is where, Waspinator, it's been a long 3 seasons for Waspinator, and he has had it.
Oh, it's his longest speech, and it's so good. I almost
doesn't like Megatron, doesn't like the Predacons, doesn't like life in general, and he really doesn't like getting blown up all the time.
Yes.
You can kiss his big, fat, stripy...
And he gets blown up one more time.
Oh, yeah, I forget which, I think it's Quick Strike says something like, "Are you ready to rip?" He shouts at Waspinator, and then Waspinator just whispers, "No." And then he goes into his long speech about all the crap he's had to put up with, all the times he's get blown up. Or he gets demeaned.
Done.
It's just,
And then the nice girl proto-human beat him with a club repeatedly.
Beats his disembodied head with a club.
His disembodied head, which has a gigantic yellow tongue.
Yeah, that's new. Ooh.
And anyway, these protoforms they're pretty, they know how to deal with robots now, and they just launch a ton of spears at these hapless Predacons.
They picked up on the whole tools thing pretty fast.
Yes.
Yes.
Inferno and Quick Strike are fighting for the royalty, whereas the proto-humans are fighting for Dinobot, or from what they learned from Dinobot.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How to fight back in...
And they throw a comical amount of spears.
Yes. And it's the same Gary Chalk caveman guy.
Yeah.
And Venus turns up.
Yay!
So again, a lot of Gary Chalk making monkey noises. And also, well, issuing commands, he's also doing a lot of pelvic thrusts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Waspinator says he has plans again. Or Waspinator has plans. Ow, as he's being beat on the head.
Aw.
And yeah, so meanwhile, in Tarantulas' hidey hole, Primal and Tigerhawk have found what is going on, and so they send Depth Charge out ahead, because, he's the underwater guy.
Oh no, water, our only weakness. Only you can possibly save us, Depth Charge.
Yes.
And it's also at some point here where Optimus Primal refers to Transmission M Cipher.
Yes.
Oh, I guess I missed that one.
Yay.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Coding Transmission M Cipher. Well, earlier there was a Gridsilla, which refers to both a character from Beast Wars 2nd, but more importantly, a person who posted on Alt Toys Transformers back in the day.
Oh.
A woman who was very involved in the fandom for quite some time.
And yeah, so Megatron and Dinobot are starting to start this Nemesis back up because Tarantulas has given it a new coat of paint and power source. It's got a transwarp cell. It's got a control console. You don't have to be a huge dude to activate.
It's pretty important.
And it's also got a copy of the Covenant of Primus.
Yeah.
Yay!
And it's here that we learn that that's where Megatron got his name.
Yes. Dun dun dun.
Which I guess would be from Megatronus now?
Yeah, I think
that's
in
done.
retrospect,
Yeah. Oh.
And so that means that Megatron had access to the Covenant of Primus like ages ago. Like back on
He was
Cybertron.
flying that ship, wasn't he?
Well, no,
The
I guess if
Beast Wars Megatron. Wait. So did Megatron also name himself after the Covenant?
I assume so, yes.
Oh.
But I mean, that means that Beast Wars Megatron, presumably, like, did he take his name from Generation 1 Megatron or the Covenant of Primus Megatron?
I think the Covenant seems to be his implication, because he said he's read it before, his name's in there. I want to be that dude. Spoilers,
Yes.
he is that dude.
Yes.
So is being named Megatron like the Cybertronian equivalent of being named Judas?
Yeah.
maybe it's like the equivalent of being named Victor with a K, so that people know you're evil. Because it's got a K.
Of course.
Also, I'd like to point out that Megatron couldn't go after the Nemesis before this point, because he had to wait until Mainframe had figured out water.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. Well, water, and then there's shrimps, and there's bubbles.
It's
those
very
shrimp get
nice.
super run over by,
They did finally find out that water is like air, but with a slightly blue tinge and everything's slower.
Yeah.
Yes, and there are bubbles.
And there are bubbles.
I really liked the shrimp. I want a shrimp character now.
Yeah, I'm surprised how detailed they were for just little guys that get squished.
It's a very
I-
nice
I-
little shrimp.
I guess they went for seafood that day at Mainframe.
Or maybe they just had the model laying around because somebody built it. You never know.
Yeah, I cannot recall if there were any shrimp scenes in Reboot.
Yeah, well, because I watched the making of on the DVDs, and apparently they already had the Stonehenge model laying around, which is why they used it in the first place.
Oh.
Huh.
So maybe the other elements are actually just stuff that was built. And let's stick it in the show. We got room.
They need to bring in some stuff from that Dire Straits video.
Well, they didn't really have any place to put furniture.
Or really blocky representations of Mark Knopfler.
Well, maybe that was in Megatron's pile of trophies, but that's gone now.
Now, I wondered, they did the Dire Straits, did they also do the computer-generated segments of Beverly Hillbillies from UHF?
Oh, I don't know.
That is a
I
good
think
question.
so, but I'm not sure.
I believe their answer.
I mean, surely there could only have been so many companies in like 1989 that would have been capable of doing that.
Yeah.
There were like 2 companies, and they were Industrial Light and Magic and Mainframe.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Weird Al Yankovic had ILM money.
No.
Also, it would help to get Mainframe because, they were the ones who did the original one, presumably still had the assets lying around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, probably
I'm pretty sure there was a reference to that video in a Reboot episode, though.
Yes,
yeah.
there definitely was.
So, they did get to rest that, just not in Beast Wars, sadly.
So yeah, they start turning on there's somehow lights that illuminate the outside of the Nemesis.
Tarantulas had a lot of spare time on his hands.
And apparently what is written on the side of it is Red Dwarf in Cybertronics.
Oh.
Oh, all of that just tickles me so much that somebody was watching Red Dwarf when making this show.
Nerds.
Good nerds. Oh wow, that makes more sense with Waspinator's spare heads.
Oh yeah.
And their obsession with talking cats. Poor idiots.
Holly is basically Simon Furman.
Wait, Simon Furman is a lady? Sometimes?
Well, the first Holly, not the second Holly. When he was a bald dude.
The second Holly is the first Holly in a wig.
Kinda.
Anyway, so Depth Charge finds the Nemesis, tells Primal about what he's found, but before he can get to it, he's got to go through Rampage. And they have a huge, cool underwater fight.
Oh man.
Metal Gear Solid the Twin Mantas.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Down to somebody kung fu kicking a missile and having jet plane flyover noises.
Yes.
Oh, and there's
And they both got energon crystals. They're sword fighting with them.
yeah, a Megatron. There's a cutback to Megatron's dragon head watching it on a TV monitor.
Yes.
Oh, and at some I don't remember in my notes. Someone says Starbase Rugby. I think.
Yes! That is a reference to the old BotCon mainstay dealer, Rugby's Starbase.
Oh.
Which I believe was actually named after the owner's cat, Rugby, as I recall. But yes, that is totally a fan reference.
Yep. Rampage taunts a Depth Charge about how apparently Rampage murdered everyone there and they were Depth Charge's friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. He likes doing that.
Which means that
Rampage apparently ate.
yeah. Well, yes, but which means that Rampage attacked multiple bases other than the ones he escaped from. Because Starbase Rugby isn't where he said he was
It
before.
was Colony Omicron.
Yeah. So,
Maybe it was Starbase Rugby in Colony Omicron.
oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
I think Rampage just went on, a rampage. And
Yeah, he
Yes.
probably went on a bit of a
killed
tear.
and ate a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Why do you have to eat them?
I mean, he may have just eaten their terror, or he may have physically eaten them. Could see either one working.
Again, there's another Tossed Away Beast Wars story that comic never covered, but could have.
Yeah.
And they even made like a pre-Beast Rampage. They could have totally done it.
Pre-Beast Rampage, they made the Fun Pub made a Depth Charge too. Tell a
Yeah, they
story, throw in some generics, you want to throw in a G1 guy in there too, whatever. Make a story about that. No.
I don't know, maybe
Single
also
best-
eats Huffer or something.
Yeah.
Single best post Beast Wars fiction is Theft of the Golden Disc.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it
yeah.
tells a story that ought to be told, adds only one new character, and is just satisfied with being just character moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Alright, so they are fighting. Rampage gets a real nasty cut on his chest with the energon.
And we find out his spark is like in his shoulder almost. It's like up in height.
Yeah. And also there's some sort of like red fluid around it.
His innermost energon.
Oh, well there you go.
There we go. Prize.
And so yeah, and I will note that both David Sobolov and Campbell Lane's voice acting is really great in this scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even, Campbell Lane even managed to sell the line, "Face it, Finns, you can't win."
Which is no mean feat there.
Yeah.
No.
This is a remarkably dark fight sequence.
Oh yeah.
It's good. It's
I mean,
good.
they are straight up trying to murder each other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but it ends with Rampage basically giving up and accepting death. Cause
Yeah,
he
I mean,
he lets
you
go
know,
of the energon shard that Depth Charge is trying to wedge into his spark.
Well, I mean, I presume he knows that he'll be taking Depth Charge with him, so
Oh yeah.
that's,
That was my
that's
assumption
enough
as well.
for him.
And as he said a couple episodes ago, I regret everything.
Yeah.
He just wants to die,
Yeah, I've had a long, horrible life, and, this is probably it. That's okay with me.
As long as I can take you with me. Just because I hate you.
And
And yeah, there is a huge explosion, and, well, the Maximals briefly think that Depth Charge has destroyed the Nemesis, result which prompts Rat Trap to kiss Rhinox again.
oh yeah, yeah. There are two on-screen kisses in this show, and it's Rat Trap and Rhinox.
Well, none of them have snouts.
Yeah.
And then bits of Depth Charge float up to the surface.
Yeah.
Depth Charge and Rampage, then we get a nice little scene where Depth Charge's wing kind of sinks to the bottom.
Yeah, showing he's definitely dead. Oh, but it was a really big explosion. I think maybe Rampage was hoping the explosion would, like, take out part of the Nemesis and Megatron too. Because it does shock Dinobot 2, and we get flashes of Dinobot 1, which is weird.
Well, I guess that's because, I mean, Rampage and Dinobot shared a spark.
Yeah, but...
They each had halves, so presumably...
Only ever Dinobot 2.
Yeah.
It's just weird that I thought, because it's been so long since I watched these episodes, I thought that would kill Dinobot 2. But, spoilers for next episode, it doesn't. He's still standing there.
Although it kind of, I mean, it puts an end to his previous existence.
It definitely changes him.
Yeah, in a weird way that doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah.
But,
Dark Glass!
yeah. Anyway.
It is interesting.
So, Optimus is hovering over, oh, they're dead, but yay, they stopped Megatron! And then, Nemesis rising.
Yep, and this is really nicely animated.
So this is back to when Megatron was reading from the Nemesis's copy of the Covenant. The Nemesis's copy of the Covenant has an Autobot symbol on it.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, original printing, he didn't want to put a new dust jacket on it.
I guess so.
Okay, so if we're taking it as the original printing, there are only two. They have the Autobot symbol on, because the Autobot still is more a symbol for Primus, or originally was possibly. As we see in the Marvel comics, the face inside Primus in that one issue where Octopunch shoots in the face looks like a cross between Rodimus and the Autobot symbol.
Right.
I suppose.
Yeah.
And then maybe it's also a reference, and it's also kind of based on the face of the last Autobot.
Yeah.
Yes, which is definitely the Autobot
Which
symbol.
is also...
And that's definitely something that would all probably be in the Covenant of
Yeah,
Primus.
which also ends up being similar to the face that we finally get on Primus when we get a toy of Cybertron that transforms into Primus a few series from now.
And it also kind of looks like Vector Prime's face.
Yeah. It's a very just generic face dude robot.
It's up, there's mist coming off it, and it's fully operational.
Well, mostly fully operational. It can hover and fly and shoot stuff.
The water dripping off of it.
Super neat.
Yeah, the water looks pretty good, but scaling water is really difficult. It's even hard with modern computers. But they do pretty good to make it look big.
Yeah. Although there is a part where there's just like one giant bubble of water on it.
Yeah, well, the layering.
But the mist coming off.
Yeah, that covers up the bones and does make it look nicer. And more realistic. So yeah. It's up. Oh, the title ship is there. It's going to kick ass.
And that is the end of the episode.
Bum, bum.
Alas,
So overall,
poor Fishbot.
It's an enjoyable episode. It's a good send-off for both Rampage and Depth Charge.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a good performance from their voice actors in what I guess would be Campbell Lane's last Transformers appearance, but I guess we'll see David Sobolov in another decade on Transformers Prime.
Yay!
Oh, and Waspinator's speech is, so good.
That is great.
It's the best.
Such a heartfelt speech from the most comic relief character in the entire show.
He's so genuinely done.
Yeah.
Just done.
He's had 50 episodes of being exploded, his parts left all over the place. So much so that people have collected bits of him as trophies.
As we'll find out in the next episode, Rat Trap has enough bits of Waspinator to make another Waspinator.
Yes.
More than another Waspinator, probably. He just has it. But yeah, it's a really good episode, but that Waspinator moment is my favorite part, because I really like
it's
Waspinator.
so good.
He just
It is one of the greatest Beast Wars episodes. Or Beast Wars moments, rather.
Good episode.
Yes. And that is it for Nemesis Part 1.
Yeah.
We will be back, of course, next week with Nemesis Part 2 and the end of the Beast Wars.
No.
Spoiler!
Choose handy.
Oh. Alas.
But But until then, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/stasispod. We're on Tumblr at stasispod.tumblr.com. And we're on Twitter at @stasispod.
And our RSS feed is found on iaconunderground.net. And we are now appearing on Gooplay Music's podcast service. You can just plug in the title of the show, Stasis Pod, and it'll show up in your search, and you can listen to us there.
And if you prefer, you can also find us on iTunes, and while you're there, rate and review us.
Yep. The more reviews we get, the more visible we are, and the more people will hopefully watch Stasis Pod. Or listen to Stasis Pod.
Yes. And they'll also Beast Wars, which they should, because Beast Wars is great.
Beast Wars
is
awesome.
It's great.
Oh, or you could tell people to listen to us, or, well, just tell them to watch Beast Wars, and then listen to us. That'd be fun.
Tell a friend, shout it at window, whisper it into the ears of passing squirrels. So until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
Okay, does anybody need a break for the next episode?
I need a bathroom break.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to. I gotta stand up and stretch. What are you looking at, Fluff? So just step outside.